Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, we're giving away our 5th and final gold pass of the 51,000 subscriber giveaway. All you gotta do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop one comment to get one entry, max of one entry. All the other guidelines are in the pinned comment and description of the video. For today's video, we are actually going into Super Yetis with Fireball. So many of you guys requested for it. This is the army I have been running with. I'm going to show a CWL replay from the war we just did, and then I'm going to take this out in the Legends League, and we're really going to do some domination. We just literally wrapped up the second war, and it was a nail-biter. Literally came down to the last attack. Shout out this clan. They did a great job. My attack was on number 2 here, and this is actually, funny enough, a subscriber, so shout out to him. But what was the plan? Well, I saw this base, and I was like, you know what? I'm looking for a fireball. I don't need to have something crazy like where I'm trying to go into the core and take out the CC. So like a fireball near this Inferno. I'm like, you know what? I could do that, but I don't really want to invest that much time into my Warden charge. So then I'm like, okay, what about out here? An Expo? Not that great. Even all around, I'm like, you know what? It's not that great. But then something stuck out to me. Because remember, with my fireball, I'm not just looking for value. I'm also looking for pathing for my Super Yetis. So I was like to myself, what if I kill 2 birds with 1 stone? I'll make this wizard tower invis. I'll drop my warden there. He's invis. Launch a fireball right away. 2 earthquakes on and near the monolith. We clear out these 4 buildings, and that sets an automatic funnel. Doesn't matter if the warden goes towards this multi-archer tower or this multi-archer tower. We can then cut off the warden's funnel with the queen here at this pet house or the queen here at this blacksmith. Either works. So that's my plan. And watch how it works. Really, really good, actually. So we're going to get our invis down. Warden's in. Fireball. Look, that Tesla pops. Does not matter to me because I had that invisibility down, and so did the other Tesla. And I was just really quick with my Warden. Launch a fireball right away. Then the Teslas do not annoy you. Just do not take any time. We're actually going to get rid of the Giga Bomb. We're not even going to have to deal with it too much because my Warden's going to kind of ignore it. He starts going towards the top side. So I get my Super Yetis in. I get my Electro Triton King. Loons to tank. And then I'm going to get the queen at the opposite side to start funneling. Same thing with the baby dragon. King tries to veer off, but it's all good. Queen's going to do her job. She's going to send her back, or him back, with the actual main push. I could use a jump spot early, but I was like, you know what? My king's right here. I could probably pop his ability. We have the ice golems here, so I'm going to fight this all off. This crusher mortar is actually doing a lot more damage than I anticipated, because you'll see. What I should have done is maybe had an ice block here as I'm getting kind of trapped with the ice golems, and then they're just slowing me down, and then I'm getting frozen. Because look at my warden. He keeps getting picked off, and he's taking more and more damage. That's something you don't actually want to happen. So an ice block there would have been perfect. I now finally realized use an invis to kind of distract it a little bit more, but that fire spitter is going to end up getting my warden, even though the crusher mortar had it close. Thought I could have survived, but it didn't. All good though, because my queen did her job, path our troops in. I got this last jump spell here. I still haven't used the ice block. I just popped my royal champion ability. Again, the ice block would have been perfect right now. I don't know what I was doing. I was acting silly. I kept thinking I could find better value for it. I should have just used it on my king to tank that ricochet cannon. Obviously, king goes to Phoenix. It's fine. My queen's going to survive and actually help take my royal champion through that ricochet cannon down there. And then at this point, we can speed up because you're probably wondering, like, did you just swag the ice block? Well, no. I saw this backside remaining section, so I was like, you know what? I can actually make good use of this ice block. I can use the ice block to take care of this expo with the aura damage of the Royal Champion. She won't go down. It'll allow my Super Yetis and my Electro Titan to catch up, and that all damage will take care of the remaining section of the base. We'll go 4 times speed. We got our 3-star. It was a ton of fun. But now let's go test this out in the Legends League, see if we can even get more and more 3-stars because it is a very solid strategy. Okay, now let's put it to the test. How can we do with it in Legends League? I've got high hopes, but I see something that I might like. I could make these mortars invis and try launching a fireball at these fire spitters. It sets a funnel, but it also gets me a ton of value. Another option is fireballing this monolith because I should be able to get the CC with that, or even not, this whole compartment gets cleared. So I could go with that too, in case I want to take the fire spitters head on. So you know what? That fireball actually might work for me. So let's get our warden in. Let's not waste too much damage here. I'm going to get the healers in. Not damage, I should say time. Tesaloon's in as well. We lure out that. I'm going to get a baby dragon. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go balloon baby. We pop out the Tesla. That's okay. I want my baby dragon to take that down. Warden should be able to snipe his way through here, even though there is going to be some decent damage. What I'm going to do is see if my Warden can take care of this ricochet cannon by itself. I'll go with the invisibilities. Boom. And then boom. And then here goes the fireball. Let's go on the monolith. Oh, the CC. I just barely missed taking down. That's all good. I'm going to lure the Warden now towards the top side. Let's take care of that early. I'm going to get our king in. Queen to shut the counter funnel down. I'm going to get the Azure Dragon to help her out. And then let's get the troop thrower in here. Poison spell on the furnace because it would act really annoying if I don't do that. Queen's still fine out there. I'm going to get our Tesloons in. Another super wall breaker. Let's rage up these healers. Roll champion. I'm going to deploy out here and then I'm going to pop her ability. Okay, troops are doing good. King ability, I'm just going to wait a second on. Right about now is good. Okay. And then we can jump out of this backside compartment. Everything's looking fine for the time being. If I need an ice block, and then I can gather all of them and get their healing in. The healer should be able to catch on. Let's get this rage in. Have an invisibility if I need it. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to use it on the queen to keep her alive through that ricochet cannon. I think that's good. Send in this last headhunter. I don't even think any heroes are up. Okay, so you know what? That actually ended up working out quite well. Keeping our queen alive. I'm going to get our troops out with this super wall breaker. And look, this base is overkilled. So no RC charge. It's just a fireball, which is nice because we see so many RC charge attacks. But honestly, it was on the quicker side too. We still have 55 seconds left. Super Yetis are up, King's up, RC's up. And you know what? This base is kind of toast. We have the army camps that can be sometimes annoying. But with your royal champion alive, the army camps genuinely just don't do anything because the aura damage of the electro boots is crazy. We get our 3-star. Now we're going to take this into another attack and just keep this train rolling. Okay, so far so good. Let's continue with these 3 stars. Okay, what do I want to do on a base like this? I would love a fireball in that core. You know I would. The monolith would be cool, but there's nothing really around it. So, I'm tempted to get a fireball maybe at this air sweeper. Can I get that easily done? Or should I just go for like this expo in the corner so I can take care of the rage tower? You know what? I might do that. So let's get our warden over here. We're going to go Tesloon. Healers back here so they don't run into too many problems. I'm going to go baby dragon at this army camp. Warden's doing good for the time being. It is the broom witch, which is definitely not that great. It is trouble for us, but it's not going to be too bad. Warden's in at this point. I'm going to maybe start getting these invisibilities in on this ricochet cannon area. And I think the fireball goes exactly where I wanted. I don't know why I put that invis down. That was a fat finger. Okay, let's go ice block on my warden so he doesn't go down. That was really late. I'm going to go skeleton spell to distract. And then I'm going to get my 4 Yetis in to lure the warden away. Okay, perfect. King. Super wall breaker. Queen to cut down this funnel. Go 3 Tesloons. Queen is fine. Okay, King, please turn in. Okay, he has not turned in. I actually missed the actual other earthquake, which is fine, but I got my King and Queen kind of heading alone now. I'm going to save this earthquake for my royal champion. I'm going to pop the Queen ability. Let's jump into this core. I'm going to start raging these Super Yetis up. I forgot my troop thrower as well. What am I doing? Not locked in right now. I'm going to send in the headhunter for the enemy minion prince. Super wall breaker here. I might go royal champion. And then I'm going to actually pop her ability. Get this earthquake down. Single's gone. Or sorry, that inferno tower is gone because it was only 1 shot away. I'm going to get my Azure Dragon in. So late to that. And I'm going to pop my King ability. Finally get some damage off. Realistically, this should have been so much cleaner, but I made it a lot harder on myself than I needed it to be. Did not get good funneling, but hey, that's what happens sometimes. Let's get this last rage in. This goes to show the strength of the army. I was late on the troop thrower. I can't even explain how many things I did wrong, but to see this much overkill with all of our heroes alive, Super Yeti still alive too, it's kind of ridiculous. And that last rage, did I really even need it? Probably not. So many things went wrong there, but we got the job done. Let's go into the next attack and see if we can get ourselves another 3-star. Okay, we are doing awesome, so we're just going to keep things pushing. We're not going to change too much. But what should we fireball? Man, That Crusher Mortar, if we can land a Fireball on, would be truly insane. But how do I get that pulled off? Okay, you know what? I'm going to try it. It might get me into so much trouble. I could go for a really cheap Fireball on the Monolith with a couple invisibilities. And you know what? That might do a good enough job too. So, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to build bad habits. Let's get invisibilities down like this to make sure we land on the Monolith itself. Fireball, Earthquakes down. And that should set up a pretty nice funnel. I'm going to go Balloon. And then, let's see. I'm going to let the Warden work right now because he's not into too much trouble here. We're going to get that out. Okay, you know what? He's picked his side. So I'm going to go in towards here. I'm going to get the Queen to shut down the counter funnel. We're going to get our King, Troop Thrower in as well. This time, let's not make as many mistakes. I could also... Actually, I'm going to wait on it. I'm going to jump into this core. I'm going to get a Skeleton Spell down for distraction. I'm going to Rage. If I need an Ice Block through here, I will use it on the King. Okay, nice. Queen ability, Invis, just so my Queen doesn't go down. And then Baby Dragon down here, Headhunter, Super Wall Breaker out. I'm going to pop my King ability when I need. But I'm actually going to pop my Royal Champion over here so she can snipe some stuff out. I'm holding off on this King. I still have another Rage, which I can actually use at any point I want. And I'm going to go through here. Another Super Wall Breaker down here. Minion Prince got toasted. Haven't used the King ability still, so I'm just going to kind of keep waiting on it because I can use it to break through this last remaining area. And guys, I think this is overkill too because we still have our action figure tanking. World Champion finally goes down. That's all good. I'm not overly stressed about that. I'm going to save this Headhunter for as long as possible. Here goes the King ability. Open up all those walls. I was hoping to take a shot at that scatter shot with it, but you know what? It's fine. King, Queen, Warden still alive. Super Yeti's alive too. And I think we have this job down easily. That booger might even be able to take that scatter shot down, which will be actually really cool to see. Warden going to go down at the last part of the attack. But this is what I mean. There's still a minute left. Not insane overkill. But for an attack that usually requires Super Yetis, people think they're slow. I don't think so. I think we're doing a great job. No RC charge here. So it's something different. But let's just keep going here because I'm feeling really, really good about this. Okay, we're not going to make any changes because right now we are kind of killing it. So what do we want to do with this Fireball? Again, let's think funneling. That's our key. So again, that Monolith looks kind of good because if I can take that Monolith out, but you know what? There's not really anything near it. So let's hold off on that thought actually. I might go for a deeper Fireball at the scatter shot, which could also be good. So you know what? Let's go for that. Let's go quick invisibility in, Warden in, Fireball, Earthquake, and then I'm going to get these healers in here on my Warden. Teslin, we're going to fight through that Broom Witch. That's okay. I'm actually going to let the Warden walk here because such a quick Fireball, you don't really need to stress. So I'm going to let him set up a little bit of a funnel for us. I'm going to want him to actually go towards the bottom side because I think that works better. So if we can end off on the Town Hall, I'm actually okay with that. I'm going to get in an early Skeleton Spell to kind of help here. Let's go Super Yetis, Apprentice Warden, King. I'm going to get our Queen down here to set a counter funnel. Let's go Super Wall Breaker. We're going to need another one to get us in. There we go, Queen. Cut off the funnel for us. I'm going to pop the Queen ability. And at this point, I'm going to provide a early Rage. I'm going to go Poison Spell here. King got sent in. I'm actually going to pop the Earthquake Boots there, which is nice. If I need another Invis, I'll use it. I'm going to go Royal Champion at this side so she can set up the left-hand side funnel. How are we doing? I forgot these 3 balloons. My God, what was I doing? Those were obviously for the healers. I can jump in towards this remaining side. I'm going to turn the Royal Champion bit into her own charge. I'm going to rage up these Super Yetis. Okay, RC's doing good. Let's go invisibility like that to push her through the multi-archer tower. Once she takes that down, all good. I have another Super Wall Breaker to get us out of that. Baby Dragon. Okay, this Ice Block. I'm going to use it on the Royal Champion. You'll see why. Because she'll be actually able to take care of the Monolith without taking too much damage. And she'll have health left to maybe clear up the Town Hall. That would be ideal. That's what I was hoping for. But now we can get these cleanup troops in. We still have our Queen alive. Super Yeti's tanking. We need to make it through that ricochet cannon. Sneezy and the Booger are about to take care of the Town Hall, which is hilarious. This is going to be another 3-star. And again, look at the time. Not too stressful because there's no RC charge and I'm launching such quick fireballs. That's why the attacks are so quick. But even if you spent like 30 more seconds on the fireball part, you would still have a ton of time to spare. Let's go do one more attack. Okay, we've been cooking with this army. Let's see if we can end the video off with a final 3-star. Okay, invisibility tower by the monolith, and then same thing with the town hall. What I could do is just fireball out the town hall, or not out, but I could just fireball the town hall itself with these invisibility. So watch what I'm gonna do. Invis, warden down right away. Fireball, earthquakes. Perfect, should be able to take care of everything around there. And then because that fireball was so quick, I can let my warden kind of take down that town hall, and then we'll see which direction he decides to head. I'm gonna put an Azure Dragon over here to kind of funnel for right now. Maybe even a wizard in behind. Warden, make sure you actually get this town hall down. That would be sweet. I'm not going to provide the baby dragon just yet. We're doing good right now. Let's see, down goes the town hall. And then I'm going to lure the warden over to this side. E-Titan, Apprentice Warden. Let's get our king in. Queen to shut down the opposite side. Balloons down. Let's get a super wall breaker in. Our troop thrower. And at this point, we are looking quite decent. I'm going to get another super wall breaker in. Poison spell for the super dragon. And then maybe we can get in another super wall breaker. I'm going to go rage. Everything's looking good right now. The super dragon will go down. I'm going to go ice block here. Queen's still doing great. What I want her to do is set that funnel. Let's see, roll champion. Let's wait on it. I'm actually going to pop the king ability here because he kind of got himself into some trouble. Jump spell for the back end. I'm going to send my roll champion in too. I have another rage. My queen's on the outside. I'm going to rage these troops up. Roll champion. I'm going to have to pop her ability here. She goes invis. She'll be able to snipe out the queen. And then she'll take some shots at this ricochet cannon. Yeah, guys, this is another 3-star. I forgot to even send in the headhunters. We haven't even used the queen ability. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Swag the queen ability. 1 minute and 7 seconds still left over. Super Yetis are up. World Champion's healthy. Warden's healthy. Really, really easy, guys. I'm honestly liking this strategy a bunch. I hope you use it too. Remember to enter for the final gold pass. I will see you guys again very, very soon. Peace out.